Welcome back to this week's Westfield Sports Show. To kick it off, we're talking about girls basketball. Girls basketball is 14-7 and 3-2 in conference. Lindsay Van Dyke is averaging 9.5 points a game, leading in that aspect, but Samantha Price is 53% for field goal and 7 for 2 and rebounds per game. Aubrey Crockett has 14.6 assists per game, and they are nearing the end of the season as they have about 2 games left, Brownsburg and Ben Davis. They've had lots of close games, and the most recent game, a little disappointing loss to HSC 17.
All right, kicking off to boys basketball. They are 8-1 overall and 1-1 in conference. Leader in points per game, Drew Hafner averages 13.2 points per game. We got Durante Morton, who averages 4.9 rebounds per game and 1.3 steals per game. They still have a lot more games to be played, with weather being the main issue. Recent games beating HSC 62-36.
They kind of flip around from girls to boys as it was a doubleheader. Then wrestling. Shamrocks win a historic victory over Carmel, 51-21 for the first time in more than a decade. We finally beat them at something. That puts Westfield ranked at top 10.
You beat them at football all the time.
Yeah, but that's...
Oh, okay.
That puts Westfield ranked at 10 in the state right now, and Connor Maddox is ranked 5th in state. The record for the 2025 season is 4-0. Have not lost yet.
Congratulations, wrestling. Oh, and shout out to Joe Maverick, ranked 6th, I think. Now let's move on to national sports. OSU winning the Natty. What are your thoughts on this?
I mean, that was kind of coming. We talked about it last week. I wanted Notre Dame, but Notre Dame just had too many mistakes at the end, and injuries kind of cost us, and it was not good.
I totally agree with Callie. I said it last week that running back duo between Quinshon Junkins and Travion Henderson, plus that defense, too much for Notre Dame, and we saw what happened with that. Now moving on to the NFL, Chiefs versus Bills. How are we feeling about that?
Bills all the way. Chiefs, take your refs, keep paying them, do whatever you want. You know, I don't like you anymore. Get out of here. I want the Bills. I think Josh Allen has been hunting for this ring, and this is probably the best season they're going to have, but it's going to depend on who the refs are, what's happening, because the Chiefs ultimately had so many calls that weren't called against the Texans, and even the Texans, like Will Anderson said, we knew that was going to happen.
Yeah. I think we all know what my answer is. Give me the Bills. I don't care if I sound like a hater, but I mean, some of the hits that, they had on Patrick Mahomes, the Houston Texans had, they were perfectly fine. They would have called it against any other team. But I want the Bills, even though I wanted the Ravens to go to the Super Bowl, but give me the Bills to beat them. I know Josh Allen has struggled in Arrowhead in the playoffs, but hey, you know what? This year is his year. Yeah. And then let's move on to Eagles versus Commanders. I want the Commanders in this one. Jaden Daniels is insane. He's an insane quarterback. As a rookie, his first year is going to the NFC title, more than Dak Prescott has, and he's been in the league for like almost 10 years. So sneak this on the Cowboys fans.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree on here. I think Eagles and Chiefs, we've seen them too much. And I think Bills and Commanders would be a game. I think that would be a game lots of people are wanting to see, especially for the Commanders. They have not seen playoffs in a long time.
1992.
When they were in the Redskin era. Not even. So I think for the Commanders versus Bills, my prediction. And if that were to happen, I want Commanders to win the Super Bowl. Just imagine that story.
I know, that would be insane. That's all for today, Rocks. Have a great day. And, yeah.